All right there, boys and girls, we're gonna build us a little, it's gonna be a high loft bed today out of this pile of lumber I got here. This pile of lumber is gonna turn the bed right here. I got some 2x4s, got some 1x4s and some 1x2s. We're gonna make us a high loft bed for my boy. It's gonna be a twin size mattress. So we'll go ahead and get all these boards cut up. There's my cut list right there. I'll set this up here and we'll put it on the high-speed hillbilly. You guys can watch me cut these boards real fast. My garage is a mess. Got the garbage can there. It's gonna be catching my dust from the saw. So that way I don't have to do a bunch of sweeping, but we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, I got all my wood cut up. There's some there. Got a few pieces there, sitting on that old couch down below it. Then my bed mattress slats right there on the couch. And I got my 1x2s right there. That's what the bed slats that the mattress sits on. Those will sit on those 1x2 right there. So I got everything scattered out everywhere, so I'll try to clean me an area up right here somewhere. I'll see if I can get this thing put together. Alright guys, we're going to see if we can get one of these headboards put together. Need 2 of the 72-inch boards and 3 of the 39-inch boards. I'm going to try to get everything all squared up and lined up here, but this is pretty much what it's going to look like. That there, but you want this bottom board right here, you want it to be 8 inches off of the bottom of these 2x4s here. That's going to be ground level right there. Then the space in between this 2x4 here and the next one, you want it to be 39.5 inches on both sides. And then the space in between this 2x4 here and this one here, from the top of this one to the bottom of that one, needs to be 14 inches. Because then all these 14-inch boards that I cut here, they're going to be the pieces that go in right there. 6 of them. They're going to be 2.5-inch spacing in between each board. So I'll get that all screwed together there, and then we'll see how it looks. I'm going to use my Craig jig that I got, a little pocket hole, screw hole jig thing, and I got some screws, and then I'll get it all put together. Then we'll start on the next one. Then I'm probably going to go ahead and put everything back together, but I'm going to have to take everything back apart after I get it all put together and sand it down so I can get it in my house. But I don't want to sand on it in my house because it'll just make a mess. But we're going to sand it down out here so the boy don't get no splinters in his hands or nothing. And then I may put a coat of polyurethane, or we might stain it and put some polyurethane on it. I don't know yet. We'll get that figured out. But we'll see how she goes.
Like this.
I'm making your bed.
I like this.
Yep.
I like this.
We get Daddy a little piece of 2x4 over there.
Wait. Oh. There?
Go get Daddy a chunk of wood right there. No, right here. Right there.
Good. Fastwood.
Yep.
This.
Thank you. Guys, there's the first headboard that I built. The second one's going to be the exact same thing. So I'm not going to record it. I ain't going to bore you guys with that. But it's 6 feet tall. So there's what it looks like so far. I'm going to build the other one. Then we'll start slapping it together, and then we'll show you what it looks like after that. But I mean, ain't going too bad so far. Looks pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'll get the second one built and we'll start putting it together and see what it looks like. Alright guys, there's what the bed frame, the headboards look like. Both of them standing up. Now you need to get the 76-inch boards that you got cut out if you're doing this, or what I got cut right there on the floor. I'm going to get those, and one runs from here to the other side, and then you get one on the front from side to side, and then you get one down on the bottom from that side to that side, and then you'll get two more up here, one about right there and one there, from side to side, and that'll be part of your railing there. So I'll get that all bolted on there, screwed on, and then we'll go from there. 26-inch 2x4s bolted on, and now we need to do the 76-inch 1x2s down on the 2x4, or on the inside of the 2x4s, I mean, because that's where the slats for that's going to hold the mattress up are going to lay in here on top of this 1x2. So I'll go ahead and get that drilled in there, and then we'll put them slats on, and then we'll start working on the ladder, see how it looks. Alright, I got those 1x2s on. I just put 3 screws in for now. I want to put more in, but I'm kind of going light on the screws until I get this thing inside my house, because I'm going to have to take it all back apart and then take it into my house after I get done sanding on it. So I ain't putting a whole lot of screws in it right now, but I'm going to put a lot more in it before after I get it inside and start putting it back together. We'll go ahead and put the slats in and see what that looks like. Bed slats on, they're 1x4s. That'll be plenty enough to hold a mattress up with a 3-year-old on it. But now we're going to go ahead and start working on the ladder. The ladder is, I think, it's got a couple 19.5-inch boards, and then you got one upright board. I'm not real sure how tall it is, like 68 inches or something like that, 68.5. So we'll go ahead and get that on there, and then we'll start working on the railing. Then we'll see what we got after that.
Hours later.
Well, folks, there's the bed with the ladder on. I decided to leave the rails off until I get it in my house, because that'll be less things that I got to take off of it when I take it apart to take it into my house. But I got it all sanded down. The only thing I'm going to do, I got these rails right here sanded down too. I got 2 more over there on the couch. But I'm going to go ahead and slap a few coats of clear coat on there. We're just going to leave it like it is. I ain't going to stain it or nothing. So this is what it looks like so far. Coming along, it'll have a rail about right here going across, and another rail up top here going across, and same thing on the other side. But I think it's coming together, looking pretty good. It'll work out all right for us. So, well, we'll go ahead and I'll get to putting this clear coat on, and then I'll probably, after I put about 2 coats on it and let it dry, I'll take it inside and finish putting it back together. Alright guys, here's my boy's bed, the finished product in his room. We still gotta get a mattress for it. We'll probably be doing that today. But he's loving it. He's been playing. You can see all the toys and stuff underneath of his bed. We put 3 coats of polyurethane on the boards, sanded it. Well, we sanded the bed, put 2 coats of polyurethane, then sanded it again, and then put another coat of polyurethane on it. And then I took it apart and brought it in here and put it up. I think I showed you guys every step pretty much up to putting the ladder on, and the rails, I didn't show you guys those. But the only thing you got to do with the rails is your front rails. I forget how long they are now. I can't remember. I think it's like 70 inches or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you just stick a 2x4, junk piece of 2x4, whatever, little scrap piece in between here, and same thing on the other side by the ladder. to get your height for your first rail, and you do the same thing on the next rail. You just put a piece of 2x4 there, you get your height, and you do the same thing on the back too. You put a 2x4 right about there for your height in between your rail, and same thing for your top rail right there on both sides. But it turned out pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with it. We got to get a mattress and it'll be all done. But pretty big bed for his room, but still got floor space that he can play down there and have a bunch of fun. So this pretty well wraps up this video. Hope you guys like it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Thanks.